Hello, Spirit House here. I just want to talk to you a little bit about narcissism and my experience with it. Actually, all of the relationships I've had, and I haven't had that many, honestly. I'm kind of green in that area, especially for my age. But it's like my first marriage. I was best friends with this person for 3 years, and then all of a sudden, they became like overnight. It's like it's the same demon that jumps from person to person in my life, and they'll try to get jump to the next soul that is closest to me. Over time, it takes a few years, but they can eventually infiltrate that soul. And so my first husband, we were together for 3 years. I was very young, too young to marry someone that was 12 years older than me. But still, we were best friends for 4 years. We went hiking, we skied together, we did all kinds of things. We had a business together, and we did really well together until like overnight almost. It was like Jekyll and Hyde, and schizophrenia. It was like severe schizophrenia, like within a month diagnosed. And they were very abusive. I mean, they went from one way, which I knew them well from, to another, which was just complete delusional paranoid schizophrenia, to where they were abusing me and I had to plan an escape to get out of the situation, and I had to leave a business behind because of it. That's how bad it was. That's how threatening to my life it was. But then my second marriage, we were married for 12 years. And I also married at a young age at that time. But it's like it was not bad, but we faced a lot of struggles because of witchcraft, manipulation, outside sources. This was outside sources. This was not inside. But eventually he ended up poisoning me and becoming completely demonic. And then people were sent towards me to attack me and sexually assault me, which they didn't get away with. I got away from it, but they were paid to do it by the same family that's still attacking me now. And it's just been a number of things. Like, it's a curse that was put on my family from this other family, a complete curse. But to tell you, okay, so, but this is also a lesson. So, the last relationship I had, which was years after my second marriage, like 10 years after, you know, it was in 2020 during the COVID thing, and this person was a complete covert narcissist. And what God will do in your life is He will make each situation or cycle that you enter worse than the other until you learn your lesson, and it will get worse and worse and worse until you are either dead or you learn your lesson. But you can be killed and just recycled into another life because you're just so hopeless and you won't learn your lesson, or you're so stubborn you won't learn your lesson. So this is what happens. But this last one, actually, I had already gone through a lot of awakening after my second marriage, and that divorce was horrible. I mean, he'd poisoned me, and then I was being attacked. There were separation spells that made us separate in the first place. My kids were both attacked by witchcraft manipulation and disabled for life from these people, this family, the same family, this demonic family. And so they were disabled for life, and they're both starseeds, and they've been attacked all their lifetimes. So my two boys, anyway. So I met this person that was a huge warlock. I didn't know that was a complete covert narcissist. Okay, I've had narcissists in my life because my dad, my own father, my first husband, well, he wasn't really a narcissist. It was demonic attachments that were sent to him at a late stage in our relationship, that just like immediately and instantly attacked him and made him change overnight, like Jekyll and Hyde. Okay, but his mother had a history of schizophrenia. But schizophrenia to me, and I don't care what anyone says, I'm not a healthcare or mental health professional, but schizophrenia is multiple demonic attachments that are sent to you. That's what it is. It's not multiple to me. Okay, this is my opinion. So don't sue me because you can't. This is a disclaimer. Schizophrenia, the multiple personality disorders are all different spirits that are attached to you that embody your vessel at different times of the day. Okay? That's what it is. And I know this from a spiritual point of view because everything is spiritual to me. But anyway, my second husband was years later, and I was still really young, was a complete narcissist, just outright. But I didn't know what that was, and not many people did at that time. I knew he was pompous and kind of like self assured, but I guess I kind of was at the time too because I was very intellectual. But it's like it made me sick after like just a couple of years because he thought that he was so above me, and it was like he was dumb. Actually, he was just book smart. He was book smart, like an armchair scholar, but had never experienced anything in his life in the real world. And he didn't have the godly knowledge that I did. And he hated me for that. He actually picked up on that and hated me for that. And that's what turned him evil in the end and made him poison me. But, and attack me after we broke up. But then I met the mother of all narcissists, who was a warlock, in 2020. And that was God's way of telling me, learn your fucking lesson once and for all and never, ever, ever go back to that kind of bullshit male. Cowardly, pussy type of male ever again. That will breadcrumb you and put you through that kind of shit. And so I did learn my lesson through that. And that was a big lesson. Big lesson. Because to this very day, 2.5 years after I cut off all communication, I'm still being heavily spiritually attacked by this person and his coven and his family and all of these people that he sold me out to spiritually rape me and steal my energy from. So believe me, I know. They astral project into my dreams every night, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm so used to it that I ignore them because they think that's the only way that I get my spiritual messages, but they're so stupid and ignorant that they don't realize that I get them in a number of other ways. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm dealing with at this point. And I'm really sick and tired of it because for 4 days straight, I've been thrown by this stupid psycho bitch. I'm sorry for my language, but it's true. Ex of my exes. It's an ex of my ex. Or an ex of my twin flame whom I've never met. But at any rate, it doesn't matter because I've been going through this for so long. Just at the notion of people getting readings on other people and attacking someone that hasn't had any physical contact with anyone. And I have had no physical contact with either of these people. My last ex and my real twin flame. My last ex was a preempt, false flame, COVID narcissist wizard, warlock, just like Lucifer himself. Actually, Lucifer has been after me for my whole life. So yes, they can jump from body to body. They are a shapeshifter, and they aim to harvest my sacral energy, my solar plexus energy, bind me constantly, send binding spells and other different spirits, marine spirits. They've tried so many spirits, but nothing works. Nothing is bound to me because I'm a child of the light. But It's like it's so disgusting. It's like every single I have my protection ceremonies are through the roof. I mean, it's like it's just okay. I'm gonna be attacked all day. Okay, and they don't even wait for the moon cycles. They don't even wait for the moon cycles. They're so desperate because their time is running out. It because everything is shifted to the 5D, and they're running out because they're so attached to their demonic attachments and their 3D ways of living and materialism that they cannot come over. So they try to drag you back down. If you're a child of the light, they will try to drag you back down so hard. And it's like you're literally fighting with the devil because they've sold their souls. So it's like it's been really brutal lately. Um, I'm really protected and I'm doing great, but it doesn't hurt to pray for each other. And I pray for the whole collective and their North Node every night, and to the chosen and elect that are trying to get on their path, even those that are trying to get out of their situations and on their path. I pray for every day, but it's ridiculous, and it's just like I've been under death spells. I mean, I even had a can fly out of the closet, my pantry, the other night. I was looking for refried beef, and this can just flew out without me even being near it or touching it. And I dodged it and dodged my head from it, and it actually hit my second toe on my right foot. And it is like, it's amazing it didn't break it because it is so black and blue and red. It's like unbelievable. But that's the kind of chaos magic they can send to you. And even if your home is protected, you really need to watch out for yourselves. I would advise not driving at this time. It would be a good idea not to. But, it's just, I'm praying for you guys, and please pray for me because it's been really brutal the last week. I mean, it's been like the worst. I've been through a lot. I mean, I'm under 24/7, 365 days a year spiritual attack, and I've had over 200 death spells. But it's like for 4 days straight, death spells have been sent to me. Stuff over my solar plexus that's really heavy. It's heavy, like solar plexus magic. And then just root chakra, sacral chakra, crown, like pains. Somebody has a voodoo doll and they're poking me with it. And it's just like, they're never gonna win, but it's just like, come on. Really? I have never done anything to you to deserve this kind of treatment. It's all been lies by some gold digging psycho bitch, and some stupid, you know, covert narcissistic asshole who's actually bisexual and she's gay, full on gay, and they marry each other or are with each other behind the scenes trying to do magic against some man that I don't even know who has money for their money. And he's gay and she's gay. And it's like they're brother and sister or something. And it's like, I don't have problem with gay people. Honestly, I don't. But the fact that they are lying about their sexuality and trying to, they're con artists is what they are. They don't give a fuck about anyone or anything, even their own children who they have together, who they tried to pin on someone else for child support. I mean, they're such con artists and witches. It's unbelievable. So you really need to be aware of this, and please just pray. Let's pray for each other. Okay? That's all I'm asking. Thank you. I love you. Bye.